Good morning, YouTubers. This is our vlog, daily vlog, hopefully, for the 22nd of February of 2017. No bag on the garbage. On the bathroom garbage, typical Dulal. And today's, gotta get the hair out of your head so you can work. Today's fascinating, interesting, and marvelous episode of Chintamani Ashram, which is, oddly enough, this place. This place is called Laundry. I have a theory that if we only have 3 items of clothing and we wash one, we wear one, and one we keep in reserve, we will never be prey to this. This machine is oddity itself. The fact that we must put lines of clothing outside to dry. The fact that children must wear diapers. Obviously, the most useful form of clothing would be none at all. But we got a few millennia to get there. So, in the meantime, let's try to get rid of this damn thing, which makes as little sense as toilet paper and video cameras and many other stupid ideas of man. Why don't video cameras make sense? Because you can only show a little window of what's going on around you. Think about it, YouTubers. You don't really know what's behind me. You don't even know who I am until I turn the camera on myself. And even if I turn the camera on myself, with the technology that is now available, my face could be, very likely, some kind of digital reenaction, which makes us think what is real and what isn't. Definitely, I can guarantee you that this thing is real. It exists. It's using a ton of water to muddy up the clothes and give them a nice, fresh smell. So much easier if we just didn't wear any clothes. But, you know, what can we do? Mankind doesn't know much. Today, another thing we're going to try to do, another purpose in our daily activity, maybe take a bath. Yep, a nice cold bath. Fill up the, gotta check out the hose situation. I have to call my 2 editors about my book, which I went to visit in Mexico City. Hello there, little bird. Oh, look. First rose opened up. Hello there, Rosie. I'm going to plant these guys over there. Lots of gardening to do. You know, do what feels right. That's kind of the job. To do what feels right. I made some marijuana tea and it totally flaked on me. It totally got rotted. Not good. Definitely not good. And oh yeah, I'm gonna finish some pontificados. So here we are back home. trying to do the best we can without throwing live logs into your mother's head. The fury that I experienced that day came from a very profound, deep place in my own consciousness. And once you got it out, you got it out. It's done with. You don't have it anymore. And if it was unjust, you feel unjust by it. And if it's not unjust, you feel okay. I guess the job of the witch doctor is exorcism. In a sense, it's what we have to call in the good spirits and call out the bad spirits. We have to summon that which is good and wholesome and expel is the word, expel that which isn't. That's the job, you know. That's what we have to do. So, that's what we're going to try to do. The tools for that job will be the Sonoran toad. Today I had a gentleman come to the house and tell me that we've seen some Sonoran toads out here in nearby, which is possible because Bufo varius is not that an uncommon species of toad. And he's going to bring me one to see if we could actually harvest the milk, or milk it. We're going to milk our toad. But I told him that in order to do that, first I must prepare a toad house, a toad space, which will cost me some money. I'll have to invest in that. That requires a nice tank, fish tank, that is solid enough to hold on to the toad and do the job. And I may make it myself, actually. I may actually make it myself so that it's easier to control. And the lights. We need some lights. We need some toad lights. So, you know, that's the job. That's the purpose. That's the objective. That's what we got to do. And we shall do it, my friends. We shall get the Sonoran toad medicine into our lungs once again. Yeah, the powers that be, the black wizards that want to hold on to all the great spiritual technology like Sonoran toad venom are not going to desire that this medicine be given to everybody, because they want to keep you enslaved. They want to keep you in chains. They want to make sure that you don't become free and see all there can be seen. Or perhaps because they are so worried that you won't be able to handle it, that you'll die, which apparently it's happened before. But the choice should not be up to them. It should be up to all of us. We should be able to decide if we want to live and die and how we want to die it. It's a little bit like the thanatology business. You know, if you don't have the freedom to experiment with your own consciousness onto death, then you're not free at all. And freedom, you know, real freedom from self, freedom from the ego, freedom is what it's all about. It's about being free. Now Timmy, and I have to agree with Mom on that one, Timmy was very specific about the price of the toad and certain elements of the toad. I think the toad should be available widely and cheaply, you know, for the price of a rice of beans. Great medicine like corn needs to be widely available and cheap. And granted, toad venom is one of the strongest medicines, but not because it's strong it should be expensive. On the contrary, the really good medics give their services for free. So that's kind of the point there. Well, let's clean up this room. So yes, the toad experiment or whatever goes on. No es medular dos tipos de personas, los que hacen su cama y los que no lo hacen.
Desapareció algunas inflamaciones que supuestamente venían a hacerme tantas también. Estudios científicos no reconocen riesgos, pero tampoco cualidades curativas milagrosas en el campo. Solo componentes que generan sensaciones similares a la morfina. Yo creo que tiene que ser prudente. No hay una relación científica o una comprobación científica de que además mejoren la inmunidad. Lo que hacen es quitar el dolor, producen una sensación placentera. Aunque exótica, esta es solo una de la inmensa gama de terapias alternativas que se practican en el mundo. El Foro Mundial de esta medicina reconoce cerca de 300. La modalidad correcta va a ser la que logre equilibrar y emparejar los talones del pie. Sergio Córdoba ofrece una de las terapias que más curiosidad ha generado en el último tiempo en Chile, el biomagnetismo. Una terapia que a través de imanes ubicados en puntos específicos del cuerpo conseguiría exterminar virus y bacterias. Estos microbios producen normalmente donde se ubican algunos cambios de pH químico que el imán tiende a corregir. Pierre asegura que vio ese poder en carne propia. Dice que el biomagnetismo fue la cura a la psoriasis y lo afecta desde adolescente. Eso se forma mucho en después de la segunda sesión ya eso no ocurría. Resultados positivos de distintas terapias que según este especialista no hay que obviar, pero que deben estudiarse. Yo creo que la ciencia finalmente y la investigación la que le va a ir dando, ¿no es cierto?, ese peso distinto o ese peso específico. En Chile las llamadas terapias alternativas aún no son totalmente investigadas. El Ministerio de Salud trabaja para regular estas prácticas, pero hasta ahora solo la Kambo is a traditional medicine which originates in the Amazon rainforest. Okay? And what it basically is scraping a giant tree. Okay? And then this piece of lime is heated up and used to burn a few points on your body. And then the poison is then applied to these burn spots. And the effects are almost immediately. But I'll get into that in a sec. What the fuck would I want to do that? It sounds horrible. Here's why. Kambo is a very powerful jungle tool, which has been used in tradition for hunting, for sharpening your senses, and energy by recreating your body. And it's also been used for the warrior initiation to get weakness and laziness out of the body. It has incredible anti-inflammatory power, which can heal infections and regulate blood pressure. And I think that Kambo can be used for many other treatments such as depression, anxiety, AIDS, HIV, cancer, fertility problems in women, Alzheimer's, the list goes on. Seriously. Even one of my buddies told me that one of his friends had asthma and then he did one Kambo ceremony and cured that to whatever.
Miracle cures from the Amazon forest. Drink your toad venom.
Not just work in the physical body, but also the emotional
This fowl is
spiritual
pretty
body.
salty
So
to
the
me.
physical body, it works in our lymph and nervous system, and it helps us clear all these cesspools of water that we carry around from inactivity, basically.
Inactivity. That's me. Mr. Inactivity himself.
Emotions, thoughts, or whatever you're having trouble letting go of. But all in all, Kambo is basically just the
Kambo.
ultimate detox.
Okay, let's make a list of what we have to do, Dave.
The Kambo experience is not
Because otherwise,
the most pleasant one.
I'll get lost in the translation.
I'm always keen to try new experiences, so when I heard about this, I was in straight away, especially because of its detox properties and cleansing power. So I got four which apparently is just a
50-something-year-old man goes from zero to hero.
and just before she applied
50-something-year-old man, 40-something-year-old man that lives with his mother, goes from zero to hero
I drank about 3
after smoking
So then
toads.
she applied the Kambo.
Okay.
Like I said before, the effects are like
See if it's
instantaneous.
true.
Straight away, my body just started to heat up like I was in a supercharged sauna. And then my head just started to and my ears as well started to pulsate. And I purged immediately. And also me and my girlfriend were actually the only 2 people who swelled up in the face. Because not everyone swells up, right? So I looked like a blowfish, pretty much. Like, yeah, I purged an awful lot. Like, I think
Okay, so,
I was getting stuck in my hands and I was in such pain. And at the end of it,
today is
I still had some purging left to do. I just couldn't get out. So the shaman
Wednesday,
comes up to me.
22nd of February, 2017. And we are talking about
Whoa.
Paul
You look like you could use some help.
Ricardo
This PC you're using looks old. Ew.
Yug.
PCs are so powerful now, you can run lots
And
of
his
programs
number
all at once.
is...
So you can shop, listen to
what is his
music,
number?
or do whatever it is you do back there, all at the same time. Upgrade to a new PC powered by Intel. Cause, seriously, ew.
Some purging left to do. I just couldn't get out. So the shaman Malvina, she comes up to me and gives me rapé, which is a powdered sacred jungle tobacco. Okay, which she told me that helps clear, helps balance both hemispheres of the brain, and just helps with the purging. So she gets a pipe and she blows it in one of my nostrils and it just burned the fuck out of me. It was so painful.
55, 53, 55, 31 o 55, 53, 44, 14. Y vamos a llamar Carlos. Su número es 55, 55, 71, 69, 55, 55, 71, 60, 19. So we have 1, 2, 3 calls to make. Let's find the Maricruz. La 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 la. Bueno, ya, bastante del campo no me gusta porque torturan mucho a la ranita. Porque el sapo es más amistoso. Ajá. Desayuné hígado de pollo. Me pregunto si es momento de regresar al vegetarianismo. Siempre es momento para ser vegetarianos. A las 10:30 de la mañana. Pues, no sé, youtubers, ¿en qué estamos? ¿En qué está pasando? Luis Minganica, Dios mío, me ves un poco rough. You said rough. Rough. Pues sí, me siento rough. Perdí barba y pelo con el sapo. Y un poco de seriedad en algunos asuntos. Pero no tanto, no te creas, estoy bien. Ahí voy. Carlita and Greg Stewart's birthday today, and some other folks that I also sent their birthday greetings on Facebook. You know, Facebook is a weird thing. It really sucks us in, doesn't it? All too much. But why do I pontificate writing? Well, I guess because somehow writing itself, it becomes a meditation, I suppose.